So Representative Kevin McCarthy just said he will not cooperate with the House Select Committee's investigation. He will not provide information and evidence he has about Donald Trump's conduct and statements on January 6th. Let's talk about what constitutes a criminal cover-up, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So I'm sure you've seen the reporting. More than 350 people have already cooperated with the House Select Committee's investigation into the January 6th attack on our Capitol, into the January 6th attack on our democracy. More than 350 people have voluntarily cooperated. They've been interviewed, they've testified, they've provided evidence to the House Select Committee. But there's a very small handful of people who have refused to provide information and evidence to the committee. Who are those people? Steve Bannon, Mark Meadows, Jim Jordan, Scott Perry, and now Representative Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy made statements previously that by his own words make it clear he has important information and very likely incriminating information about Donald Trump's conduct and his statements on January 6th. And he just told the House Select Committee, I'm not providing that information. In fact, he issued a statement. A short statement, just 204 words. And yet somehow, Kevin managed to pack multiple misstatements, both factual and legal, into those 204 words. Let's have a look at Kevin's statement. This committee is not conducting a legitimate investigation as Speaker Pelosi took the unprecedented action of rejecting the Republican members I named to serve on the committee. It is not serving any legislative purpose. The committee's only objective is to attempt to damage its political opponents, acting like the Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee one day and the DOJ the next. The committee has demanded testimony from staffers who applied for First Amendment permits. It has subpoenaed the call records of private citizens and their financial records from banks while demanding secrecy not supported by law. It has lied about the contents of documents it has received. It has held individuals in contempt of Congress for exercising their constitutional right to avail themselves of judicial proceedings. And now it wants to interview me about public statements that have been shared with the world and private conversations not remotely related to the violence that unfolded at the Capitol. I have nothing else to add. Then he adds, as a representative and the leader of the minority party, it is with neither regret nor satisfaction that I have concluded not to participate with this Select Committee's abuse of power that stains this institution today and will harm it going forward. Well, in those 204 words, Kevin McCarthy managed to get so much wrong. What did he get wrong legally? Well, he said the committee has no legitimate legislative purpose. Wrong, Kevin. That's a lie. How can I say it's a lie? Because every federal judge who has decided that issue, who has ruled on whether the House committee has a legitimate legislative purpose, ruled contrary to your claim. Both the trial court judge in D.C. and unanimously all of the appellate court judges said the House Select Committee has any number of legitimate legislative purposes. So your statement is a lie. Kevin? How about the factual misrepresentations you make? You say, I had private conversations, inferentially with Donald Trump, that are not remotely related to the violence at the Capitol. That's a lie, Kevin, because your own statements on the Fox network, your words, prove, according to you, you were the first one to talk to Donald Trump on the phone at the beginning of the Capitol attack. You claim Donald Trump told you, I didn't even see it. And you claim that you said to Donald Trump, you have to put something out to put a stop to it, and Donald Trump said he would, and then Donald Trump didn't. So please don't lie to us in your 204-word statement and say, I have no information relevant to what happened that day. That's absurd by your own words. So, in my estimation, in my experience, folks, I had lots of witnesses, some as incredible as Kevin McCarthy, who tried to weasel their way out of testifying, who just desperately didn't want to testify. And in my experience, anytime a witness tries to avoid testifying to any investigative body, whether it's Congress, whether it's the FBI, whether it's the grand jury, whether it's a trial court, it's generally motivated by one of three things. Either that person is loyal to the perpetrator, loyal to the target of the investigation, loyal to Donald Trump, or the witness tries to avoid testifying because he's afraid of the perpetrator, or maybe afraid he'll lose re-election because the perpetrator's base will no longer support him, or because the witness is complicit in the crimes of the perpetrator. Or maybe with Kevin, it's some combination of those three, or perhaps all three. But whatever Kevin McCarthy's motivation for hiding, burying, secreting from the House Select Committee important, relevant, and very likely incriminating information about Donald Trump, whatever his motivation, there's a term for what he's doing. There is a term for a witness who refuses to divulge to an investigative organization information about the crimes of others. We call it a cover-up. I mean, Kevin, did you learn nothing from Watergate? If the crime don't get you, the cover-up will. And Kevin McCarthy may have started as a marquee witness in the investigation about Donald Trump's crimes and a marquee witness against Donald Trump in the inevitable criminal prosecution of Donald Trump for his crimes. He has now made himself a charter member of the cover-up club, right? 350 witnesses opted not to join that club, and they cooperated with the House Select Committee. But the cover-up club, well, it is now populated by Steve Bannon, Mark Meadows, Jim Jordan, Scott Perry, and Kevin McCarthy. You know, justice will come for these individuals. There's no two ways about it. The investigation is building. New charges are being brought nearly every day. More serious charges, seditious conspiracy charges, and it won't stop. It won't stop until everyone who was responsible for the attack on our Capitol, for the attack on our democracy, is held to account. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.